Don't call it a comeback, because I've been here for years. Today, we're throwing the Strike King Jordan Lee comeback jig. This is Northern Strain style. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go. The Jordan Lee comeback jig. It's a cross between a football jig and a stand-up jig. It's got this big, flat, wide base on the head, so it'll stand up on hard bottom really nice. And with a trailer, it'll look like a crawfish up in the defense position, trying to fend off a hungry bass getting ready to chomp down on them. Now you can see it's got big flat head right there. Comes with a nice 5/0 mustad hook. Extra long, round, living rubber. You know I'm a big fan of living rubber. Rocking that peanut butter and jelly today, that brown and purple. I like using an old beat up plastic for a trailer. You know, this Berkley Havoc Pit Boss normally has 4 phalanges here, but I mean, those got bit off by sunfish or something, so I'm down to 2, but no big deal. I don't think the bass are going to care if it has 4 phalanges or 2. But I'm rigging it up there, pushing it up, little dab of glue. Bam, there's your setup. Didn't even feel him bite. He must have sitting down there with his mouth open. Now, I believe Jordan Lee came up with this jig after he won his 2nd classic. Don't quote me on that. Now, these long strand living rubber jigs have been around for quite a while. Davey Height made one famous with the mop jig, and that's pretty much what this is based after, but it has a different style head on it. And these mop jigs just give a big bulky profile with lots of fluid motion in that living rubber skirt. I was going with the 3/4 ounce because it was so windy out, and I just had to make bottom contact and just drag this across that shell bed, and if I could hit that spot, bam, got hooked up every time. There we go. That old comeback jig feels like a good one. As soon as it hit the bottom, he smacked it. Out here fishing this hump, windy fall day, what you want to do is put your bow into the wind. Makes it a lot easier to hold position. Oh yeah, that's what we came out here for. You'll hear this a lot on a lot of my videos. What rod am I using? I'm using a 7.5 medium heavy with 20-pound fluorocarbon line and 8-to-1 gear ratio reel. That's my standard setup for a lot of big soft plastics, a lot of heavy jigs, or if I'm fishing deep, I'm going big line, big rod, so I can get that hook into them when they're 50 yards out at the bottom of the lake at 16 feet. You know, you need a long rod, a fast gear ratio reel, so you can reel up that slack and put that 5/0 mustad hook into them. There we go. On football season, these bass are fattening up, throwing the football jig on them. The J. Lee comeback jig, catching some nice ones. Oh, it's in, yeah. Jordan Lee, there you go.